Good afternoon. We are live here at Bali. Welcome to the closed door interview of Mr. Universe Tourism 2023 here at the Afterglow Bar and Kitchen at the top floor of Tribe Hotel Bali. The closed door interview will complete the scores for the preliminary competition, which composes 50% of the total scores and will be factored in for the coronation night tomorrow at 8 p.m. at the Bali Nusa Dua Theater. To start the competition, let's all welcome our judges. Our first judge is our Mr. Universe Tourism 2018 Grand Winner, who had just arrived in Bali this morning. Welcome, Mr. Brata Kartasasmita. Our next judge is our Mr. Universe Tourism 2019 Grand Winner, who flew all the way from Thailand, Mr. Tor Surasak. Now to complete our panel of judges, let's all welcome the multi-award winning international fashion designer, the one and only Mr. Edwin Oy. Note that our candidates have been instructed to give answers that are only within a minute long for each of the same 5 questions. Now let's call on our first candidate, Mr. Canada. Can you test if your mic is on? Long press. There we go. Okay, this is good. Okay. Now, Mr. Canada, your first question is, who amongst your fellow candidates do you think does not deserve to win and why?
In my opinion, everybody deserves to be the winner of this competition already because we have represented our country the best way we could. So everybody can be a winner, but in my own opinion, India is the one who cannot deserve the crown because of his behavior and attitude and performance throughout this one. Because we are not here just only to represent ourselves, but also the country that we are representing and also the organization of Mr. Universe Tourism.
All right. Your second question, if you had a chance to legalize something that is illegal, what would it be and why?
If there's something that we could legalize right now is like what we had in Canada just recently. We have legalized cannabis because of its improvement or it can give to our community as well. So yeah, that's it.
All right. Number 3, what life lesson have you learned recently?
The life lesson that I've learned recently is to keep moving forward. No matter what happened in our life, we should keep going, staying strong, and keep moving forward to whatever goals that God push us through, right? Whatever catastrophe that may arise in our situation throughout any obstacles, we should still stay positive and keep moving forward.
Number 4, do you think plastic surgery is a good option for people who do not have natural good looks?
In my opinion, plastic surgery is very common nowadays because of somebody's insecurities, right? However, in this kind of world right now, we don't need to have like an image shaming or body shaming of somebody else. We need to love what God have given us, like whatever structure we have, we need to accept it because the flaws that we have makes us unique and makes us all beautiful.
All right, here's your final question. What do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
Can you repeat the question, please?
What do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
One thing that I wish that the community would accept is accepting their beauty, like the beauty pageant. Male pageant is not really a thing for our community or society compared to the women's side. So joining this beauty pageant is not just about the beauty, but also our mission to help the communities to make it better and to improve what we need to improve in our society.
All right, thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Canada. For our next contestant, Mr. India. All right, Mr. India, your first question is, who amongst your fellow candidates do you think does not deserve to win and why?
To add on this point, I think everyone has their own uniqueness inside them, and everyone is representing their own culture and heritage. I think there is no candidate that deserve to be a win. Every candidate is giving 100%, but who is deserved to be win is that the one person who is giving that. And I think I myself is giving my 101% best, which made me unique and different from others. Thank you.
For your second question, if you had a chance to legalize something that is illegal, what would it be and why?
Okay, if I had a chance to legalize something, there are so many rights that I can talk about. But firstly, I want to talk about women rights that are happening around the world, and we are not having still a right to vote in countries like Afghanistan and Iraq. I want to legalize them. I want these people, I want this women to vote and elect their democracy. As a person, as a delegate coming from India, biggest democracy in the world, I would like to legalize this issue. Thank you so much.
For your third question, what life lesson have you learned recently?
The one life lesson I have learned recently is that it is okay to be fail. It is okay to be not good sometimes. All is important is that you trust the process, you see what is going through, and always come up, always fall forward. And I think this is the one most things I recently learned, and this is through MUT actually. Thank you so much.
Number 4, do you think plastic surgery is a good option for people who do not have natural good looks?
Outer beauty attracts and inner beauty captives. I think it is always the inner beauty which matters. It is not only the soul that have a good physique, that the soul, the most important thing is to have a good smile. And I think outer body is most important, not most important thing, and inner beauty deserve. And if the person is thinking that he has, the God has not given a good skin, and that shouldn't be a problem at all, I think. Thank you.
Question number 5, what do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
Can you repeat the question, please?
All right. Number 5, what do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
Okay. I think right now we are following in a trend where we are wearing most of the Korean dresses. There are so many fans around the world which are wearing BTS. And there is a limitation which people are talking about. Man should be manly and he should always show his body and all. It is okay to wear a different colors. It is okay to wear a different unique dresses. Because as a model, I suggest as a designers, we have the own right to wear whatever we want, and we have the right to wear whatever color we like. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. India. For our next candidate, we'll be using Google Translate because his translator was not able to make it, but he will be here for the finals night. Mr. Indonesia? All right. Okay. So here is your first question. Wait a while for me to translate it for you in Indonesian. Okay. Sorry. Okay. First question, who amongst your fellow candidates do you think does not deserve to win and why? Kindly inform me if you're ready to answer.
Oke.
Okay, hold on. All right.
Oke, menurut saya kandidat yang benar tidak bisa untuk memiliki peluang untuk memenangkan, I think dari Spain, because dia dalam hal berbahasa masih cukup kurang dan dia belum bisa mengeksplor dalam hal pariwisata yang ada di khususnya di Indonesia kayak gitu. Oke.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Indonesia. So for our second question, wait a while for me to translate it to you. Okay. Okay. Second question. If you had a chance to legalize something that is illegal, what would it be and why?
Oke, menurut saya yang dapat saya legalkan dalam hal ini adalah I think menurut saya hal yang saya bisa dapat untuk melegalkan sesuatu itu adalah kebebasan berpendapat dalam hal sosial media, karena menurut saya di sosial media itu banyak sekali orang-orang yang berkomentar tanpa dia memikirkan sesuatu hal bahwasanya itu menyudutkan ataupun it's like hate speech, and then menurut saya itu yang bisa untuk tidak dilegalkan kayak gitu.
Alright, thank you so much. Okay, so for your third question, let me translate. Okay. Your third question, what life lesson have you learned recently?
Oke, pelajaran hidup yang bisa saya ambil dari kompetisi ini ataupun baru-baru ini adalah ternyata banyak sekali perbedaan-perbedaan yang berasal dari beberapa negara yang ada di sini, khususnya di sini ada 8 negara yang masing-masing mereka mempunyai kultur yang berbeda, dan budaya yang berbeda, dan saya belajar banyak di sini. Dan saya sangat berterima kasih dan sangat bersyukur juga untuk bisa bergabung di dalam kompetisi yang luar biasa ini dan bisa memperkenalkan lagi pariwisata-pariwisata yang ada di Indonesia, khususnya yang ada di Bali.
Alright. For your fourth question, do you think plastic surgery is a good option for people who do not have natural good looks?
Oke, menurut saya untuk operasi plastik itu adalah hal yang tidak baik untuk dilakukan, karena setiap orang itu memiliki kekuatan ataupun kelebihannya masing-masing, dan kita sebagai manusia harusnya bersyukur untuk menerima apa yang ada di dalam diri kita, karena Tuhan sudah menciptakan kita itu spesial dan setiap masing-masing manusia itu memiliki power dan kelemahannya sendiri. Jadi kita harus bersyukur dengan apa yang sudah Tuhan berikan terhadap hidup kita. Gitu.
For your fifth and final question, what do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
Oke. Menurut saya beberapa pageant banyak masyarakat khususnya di Indonesia sendiri menilai pageant, male pageant khususnya itu tidak, katakanlah tidak begitu jantan gitu, karena jadi kayak kita bisa sama-sama tahu bahwasanya setiap yang mengikuti di sini tuh dia tidak jantan, tidak manly, dan saya berpikir bahwasanya itu adalah hal yang salah, karena kita berkompetisi di sini adalah untuk mengeksplor diri kita, mempelajari hal-hal yang baru. Ibaratkan kita bisa belajar banyak hal dari berbagai kontestan yang lain, ataupun kita bisa belajar hal yang baik dari kompetisi ini sendiri. Jadi menurut saya hal yang seperti ini yang dikatakan saat kita mengikuti male pageant dan kita dianggap tidak jantan itu adalah hal yang sangat salah kayak gitu.
Alright,
Terima kasih.
thank you so much, Mr. Indonesia.
Thank
Now, for
you.
our viewers, we will be adding the translation of all of his answers later in the post.
Okay,
Alright?
thank you. It's been-
Oh yeah, you can leave it there. Now, for our next contestant, Mr. Malaysia. Mr. Malaysia, your first question. Who amongst your fellow candidates do you think does not deserve to win and why?
Thank you so much for the questions. To be honest, they all deserve to be winning champs. And then this is my opinion, to be an honest opinion. India, it is because of his discipline and all that, yeah.
All right, now for your second question. If you had a chance to legalize something that is illegal, what would it be and why?
Izinkan saya berbahasa dalam bahasa Indonesia ya. Sekiranya saya diberi kesempatan untuk buat legal terhadap tentang benda-benda yang bukan tidak legal, saya akan melegalkan ubat-ubatan seperti ketum. Iya. Sebab dia sepertinya herbal.
All right, so for your third question, what life lesson have you learned recently?
Life lessons that I learned recently is to be more careful to with people that you know, especially to your friends and to close friends. It is because they will backstab you and all that. Last time I had a story with my own family. He's backstabbed me from my business, and I'm really down, get depressions, and now I am back to be more improvement to myself, to not close to people, like not to trusting in people just easily. Yeah.
All right, now for your fourth question. Do you think plastic surgery is a good option for people who do not have natural good looks?
It depends on how the peoples need to use that. Like my religions, it's not allowed to use, but these others peoples need to use like plastic surgery for make confidence to their self. Yes, I guess like they can use, and then yeah.
All right, for your final question. What do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly? What do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly? Manly, yeah.
Manly, like a man, like that. Okay. What is not acceptably? Is it the question? Sorry.
Would you want me to repeat it again?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. What do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
Oh, like I just saw in social media, like a man leaders is like change into transgender and all that, like doing a catwalk and all that. But this is actually fun and not at all to be a man to do kind of that. But they have a talents and at the same time they are enjoying themselves like that.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr.
You're welcome.
Malaysia. Before we move on to our next candidate, we would like to thank our partners and supporters. Without their generous support, this event would not be possible. Tribe Bali Kuta Beach and Afterglow Bar and Kitchen, our official venue for this closed-door interview. UC Silver, our official venue for the preliminary competition. Fashion Legion Hotel, the official residence of Mr. Universe Tourism in Bali, Indonesia. Bali Nusa Dua Theater, our official venue for the finals night. Puri Tresna Villas, our official photoshoot venue. The Devdan Show. The Arya Bali for the official sashing and welcome dinner. Ochin Babi Guling and Samsam. Soul on the Beach. Dream of Aventus Hotel Kuta. Hiromi Restaurant and Bar Nusa Dua, Marble 8 Restaurant, Ubud Corner Kitchen, Jambangan Bali Cooking Class, Cafe Del Mar, Bali, Ubud Yoga Center, Moxa Plant-Based Restaurant, GWK Cultural Park, Jandela Bali, The Panoramic Restaurant, Whitestone Bali Restaurant and Bar, John Hardy, Senator Arya Wadakarna, the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy, and Honorable Desi Ruhati, the Director of National and International Events, Senator Arya Wadakarna. Once again, thank you so much to all our supporters. Now let us proceed to our next candidate, Mr. Philippines. All right, Mr. Philippines, for your first question, who amongst your fellow candidates do you think does not deserve to win and why?
Thank you so much for that question, Simone. So it's very hard to choose who of the candidates I would not want to continue or who I don't think deserves to win, because I truly believe that everyone deserves to win. You know, they made it this far, they did their best, and they're representing each other's countries. So in my opinion, they all deserve to win. I wouldn't want to put anyone down.
All right, thank you. For your second question, if you had a chance to legalize something that is illegal in your country, what would it be and why?
The Philippines, being a very conservative country, can learn a lot from other countries. I do believe that what is illegal in the Philippines is medical grade marijuana or weed. It is something that I think should be made legal for medical purposes, because we see all the benefits that it has given to people who have, for example, paranoia, anxiety, and also mental disorders, which can help them be calmer, be more relaxed, and just clear them of the anxiety that they have. So not for recreational use, for medicinal use, it would be best.
All right, for your third question, what life lesson have you learned recently?
Something that I've learned very, very recently is that ever since I arrived in Bali, you know, I haven't been traveling much. I've been stuck in the Philippines, also because of the pandemic, also because of my work. And I learned being here in Bali, exposing myself to different cultures, that I can really appreciate different, as I say, different cultures, different people, and a different way of living. And I find that it's beautiful, and it's something that I can bring to my own country. So something I learned is to travel more, experience different cultures, and meet different people, because that way you can be more open and see the world with new eyes.
All right, for your fourth question, do you think plastic surgery is a good option for people who do not have natural good looks?
I believe that plastic surgery is a choice. In fact, I have many friends who have chosen to do such things, such as, you know, fixing a nose that they're not happy with, because the most important thing in life is confidence. Yes, there are people who need it surgically because they have deformities, but even for people who just don't feel confident in their own skin, they don't feel confident enough to go out and be themselves or feel themselves, then why not, you know, because it's your body and it's your choice.
All right, for your fifth and final question, what do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
Well, nowadays, you know, it's slowly starting to open up more, and men are more able to open up their feelings, but it's still not socially acceptable. You would never see a man crying in public and not be judged for it. It does happen. You see women cry in public because they're happy, because they're sad, because they miss somebody at airports when you're waving your families goodbye. But you never see a man cry. You never see your father cry at the airport, for example. And you just want that to be acceptable. You want men to be vulnerable with their emotions so that they can truly be themselves and just feel the way that they want to feel, express their emotions the way they want to express it.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Philippines.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Selection Committee.
Our next candidate is Mr. Spain. Mr. Spain's translator was not able to make it today, so the translations will be sent on his phone. Note that his answers will be reviewed later by our judging committee. All right. Okay. Okay. Mr. Spain, who amongst your fellow candidates do you think does not deserve to win and why?
¿Quién de tus compañeros candidatos crees que no merece?
Sorry. Lo primero,
Lo siento.
muchas gracias por todo. Y de mis candidatos, creo que no se merece ganar India simplemente porque al final creo que en estos certámenes se busca un prototipo de chico, unas cualidades, una altura y unos cánones que creo que en este caso India no tiene. Si está aquí es por algo, pero ya que me hacéis la pregunta, sinceramente contestaría de que India creo que no merece estar en la final.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Spain. For your second question, if you had a chance to legalize something that is illegal, what would it be and why?
Si tuvieras la oportunidad de legalizar algo que es ilegal, ¿qué sería y por qué?
Legalizar algo que es ilegal. Yo a día de hoy no legalizaría nada si es ilegal, puesto que si nuestro país permite que o dice, si nuestro país permite o dice que no es legal, creo que hay que hacerle caso, y si no es legal es por algo. Entonces, yo dejaría que el país decidiera si las cosas son legales o no legales.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Spain. For your third question, what life lesson have you learned recently?
¿Qué lección de vida has aprendido recientemente?
Bueno, al final, desde pequeño soy una persona muy luchadora, siempre he luchado por mis sueños, estoy en uno de mis sueños, que es el Mister Universo Turismo, y lo estoy afrontando con mucha fuerza, con mucha dedicación. Llevo una preparación de 1 año para este certamen y estoy muy contento de estar aquí, os estoy muy agradecido y solamente voy a decir que gane el mejor y el que mejor se lo merezca.
Now for your fourth question. Do you think plastic surgery is a good option for people who do not have natural good looks?
Pienso que es una opción, pero mi principal opinión es que cada uno en esta vida hace lo que quiere con su cuerpo y con su cara. Soy partidario de que la gente se ponga o se quite, me da igual. Soy una persona liberal, con la mente abierta, así que sí estoy de acuerdo en que la gente se haga retoques o se haga las cosas que esa persona vea necesaria en su cuerpo. Simplemente por la única forma de verse en el espejo y gustarse a sí mismo.
Now for your final question.
Sorry.
What do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
¿Qué desearía que fuera socialmente aceptable?
Creo que actualmente la sociedad todavía no respeta mucho el cambio del hombre hacia la mujer. Entonces, bajo mi punto de vista, sigo pensando y sigo diciendo que soy una persona muy abierta de mente, acepto los cambios de las personas y en este caso y en esta pregunta yo soy partícipe de que los hombres se cambien de sexo o hagan lo que quieran, porque al fin y al cabo somos libres de hacer con nuestro cuerpo lo que queramos. Muchísimas gracias por todo.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Spain.
Thank you so much.
Now for our next candidate, Mr. Sri Lanka. Your first question is, who amongst your fellow candidates do you think does not deserve to win and why? Okay. Who amongst your fellow candidates do you think does not deserve to win and why?
Actually, I'm thinking that all candidates are already winning. So I'm not thinking about like that because all are winners here.
All right, thank you. Your second question is, if you had a chance to legalize something that is illegal in your country, what would it be and why?
If I got something like that, definitely I will increase the tourism in my country because it's important to my country also for the economic side.
Your third question is, what life lesson have you learned recently?
Actually, I have learned in here, Indonesia, it's a nice place. I have learned something here because how we want to be prove myself to others, to other peoples, to other countries. So I have learned these things recently.
For your fourth question, do you think plastic surgery is a good option for people who do not have natural good looks?
Actually, not. The natural look is good for everyone forever.
All right, your fifth and final question. What do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly? All right, I'll repeat the question. What do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
Okay, if we want to do something in manly, we want to respect everyone. This is the best quality for everyone, manly.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Sri Lanka.
Thank you so much, Ibowan.
Our last candidate is Mr. Vietnam. Mr. Vietnam, your first question is, who amongst your fellow candidates do you think does not deserve to win and why?
Well, at first, this must be a hard question for me because personally, I think that all candidates here come here, they are a very strong competitor, and I think all of them deserve to compete and have a chance. So, in my opinion, we are all have a chance to win. So sorry for the question, I won't answer it.
All right. Your second question is, if you had a chance to legalize something that is illegal in your country, what would it be and why?
Well, you guys know that in my country, I am a medical doctor, and actually I am a surgeon. So see my patient in pain, that made me feel so sad. So I think there's some kind of illegal drugs like cannabis. Yeah, I think in medical use it should be legal, just in case to reduce the pain for the patient. Yes, that's my opinion.
All right. Now for your third question, what life lesson have you learned recently?
Recently, I have learned a life lesson. That is to be humble. You know, I am too young, and as a young person, we want to experience things. We are curious about everything, and we think that we can conquer the world. Yeah, but it forego to the long term that we must respect everyone. Respect is the main thing. Yes, to be humble. Yes.
All right. Now for your fourth question, do you think plastic surgery is a good option for people who do not have natural good looks?
Yeah, this is a controversy in this. I think first I must say that there are lots of people have body dysphoria. They are not happy with their own nature body image, and I think that plastic surgery should be used to enhance a person's confidence that yes, anything that all women or men should have a good self-identity, that they have to be feel good about their own appearance.
All right, now for your final question. What do you wish would be socially acceptable for men to do that is currently not considered manly?
Yes, this question, and there are many things that we consider not manly, and I think there should be an equality between men and women. Just like back then in the history that we fight for women freedom, women to fight for the equality in job, in career, and all the thing. And I think this is men should be able to do feminine thing. They should be comfortable in whatever they do, in whatever they wear. We should embrace diversity. We should embrace every gender, every culture, and every religion.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Vietnam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, candidates and judges. Now that concludes our closed-door interview for Mr. Universe Tourism 2023. And before we close the show, we would like to once again acknowledge our supporters, because without them, this entire event would not be possible. Try Bali Kuta Beach and Afterglow Bar and Kitchen, our official venue for closed-door interview. UC Silver, our official venue for the preliminary competition. Fashion Legion Hotel, the official residence of Mr. Universe Tourism in Bali, Indonesia. Bali Nusa Dua Theater, our official venue for the finals night. Puri Tresna Villas, our official photo shoot venue. The Devdan Show. The Arya Bali for the official sashing and welcome dinner. Ochin Babi Guling and Samsam. Soul on the Beach, Dream of Aventus Hotel Kuta. Hiromi Restaurant and Bar Nusa Dua. Marble 8 Restaurant, Ubud Corner Kitchen, Jambangan Valley Cooking Class, Cafe Del Mar Bali, Ubud Yoga Center, Moxa Plant-Based Restaurant, GWK Cultural Park, Jandela Bali, The Panoramic Restaurant, Whitestone Valley Restaurant and Bar, John Hardy, Senator Arya Vidakarna, the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy, and Honorable Desi Rohati, the Director of National and International Events. Thank you, supporters. The finals night of Mr. Universe Tourism 2023 is happening tomorrow, March 19, 2023 at 8 p.m. at the Bali Nusa Dua Theater. Tickets are available at Megatix Indonesia to the link down below. All right, once again, I'm your host, Simona Dean Bernelia. See you all at the finals night.